So I did this one-act Christmas play, A Christmas Carol, Seussified Christmas Carol, and I decided to mark it up as I would normally do with a highlighter and with notes, and then because it was a staged reading and people could see me holding the book on stage the whole time, I decided to make it look interesting because, I mean, this was something I got into while I hadn't been doing acting, is just characterizing some printed stuff like this. So I had to print my script out anyway, and decided to dip it in hot cocoa instead of the usual tea or coffee, and then stressed the edges by using my fingernail and that kind of thing. Taped pages in as needed, and also kept extra pages in case I ended up doing harmonies, which I didn't do. But yeah, you can see here how I made a little pocket out of this and kept the sheet music for Oh Holy Night in case you got into that, whereas this is just the lyrics that we used. And I wrote down my cast members' names so I could learn them. Here's production notes leading up to things, and did all that in here. Started off with Joy to the World, and I don't think I did the harmonies on this one either, but taped it in the front there. And there's the chorus version, etc. Oh yeah, and the cover, which I just stapled on. It's difficult to staple a booklet when you don't have a proper tool for that. I just used a regular stapler, and so you have to like take the book, put the stapler over top, and I would be like that, and I just curled the page over as best I could and stapled, and like with this many pages, it's like it's just barely doable, but you can do it, and it's fun. Of course, the staples didn't completely hold, as you can see. Some of the pages have come loose, and I just didn't bother caring to repair it at that point because it's fun, as is. And this cover page, I didn't stain all of this. This is just from a set that I got through Amazon some years ago. I forget the seller name or the product name, but it's a series of reams of paper where there's like 6 different varieties of what looks like old paper, but it's just printed on, but then it's just saves you a lot of time for doing this kind of thing. This edge here didn't used to look so white, for example, after I stained it with hot cocoa, but just the sorry, I didn't stain this edge so much because this just wore down as I was using it, whereas I stained these edges with hot cocoa because of the when you do it like this, I recommend not binding the pages first, but doing them more individually so you can let them dry easier. I had to like put layers of wax paper in between the seams to keep them from sticking as they dried. And then, of course, with hot cocoa, it's like the cocoa powder I use, there's a whole lot of residue left on the page that I had to wipe off to keep it from just like leaving cocoa dust around, which, I mean, granted, that may not have been the worst thing in the world, but it could stain things. And so, yeah, lots of love and care into this one, just for funsies. And there you have it. That was my good old trip back into acting for the moment. Merry Christmas.